create a Hyperloop test facility. So I don't know if people have read about this sort of, it's kind of a new mode of transport.
It's something that you rolled out as on a white paper in 2013, right?
Yeah.
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 And it's a futuristic, that sometimes is negative, I don't mean it in that case, a futuristic way of going from point to point faster, safer, cheaper, immune to weather, earthquake resistant in the case of the California plan that was proposed. But it looks like a very futuristic way of doing this kind of travel.
Yeah, so in order to kind of help things along, we're going to create a Hyperloop test track.
You are?
Yeah, so something that's maybe on the order of a kind of 5-mile loop.
Please say it's going to be here.
Texas is the leading candidate.
It is? I'm liking you better already. And so does the state have to promise not to be a jerk in order to get this?
There's no quid pro quo here. Certainly it would be nice. It would be appreciated.
It would be nice, I bet.
But there's no...
When will all this go into production? The test facility will be begun, production on that, or up and running? When? What's the timetable?
Yeah, we're just figuring that out. So I just actually discussing it with some members of my team last night who are pretty excited about doing this.
How big a project is this? How much money are we talking about going inside this?
I actually don't know, but we're not asking for any money from the state.
So it would be entirely funded. It would be entirely funded by you all.
Yeah.
Private, not private. Public, not public. All private funds.
Yeah. I mean, somebody wants to chip in. I want to stop them.
This is not a stock offering, right up here.
So, but no, this would be kind of a subscale track, and the thing we were talking about last night, it's not fully formed. We're just sort of figuring it out. Is to have a test facility where different teams from university or even the little companies that people form could use this test track to kind of validate their ideas on designing the pod system within for the Hyperloop. But the test track is quite a sort of expensive capital item.
It is.
So if we can build the test track and then offer that for use by companies and teams of students to try out their pod design, and something that we might end up doing, or at least it sounded good last night after a couple of drinks.
Your management style was okay with me.
Shoot from the hip.
Yeah.
But there's this really awesome competition called Formula SAE, where students, engineering students work together to design and build a race car, and then they race it at the end of the season, and then whoever builds the best race car kind of wins.
Right. It's like an adult soapbox derby.
Yeah, but it's pretty sophisticated.
Yeah.
But some of our best engineers have come from that program and really learned how to do great engineering as a result of that. And so I think it could be kind of fun to have some sort of Formula SAE thing for the Hyperloop. Yeah, where people could compete, say, okay, who could make the pod go the fastest, and maybe compete on other dimensions.
Pretty great.
I think that could be pretty fun.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk to the Formula SAE organizers and see if they think this will be good. And,
okay. Well, and I'm just going to repeat what you said. Texas is the leading candidate to get this facility.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a good place to end. Let's get out of here before he changes his mind. Right? Okay.